How you doing, guys? This is Anthony Joshua, one of UK's hottest British prospects coming up in the heavyweight division. Stay tuned, stay locked. You're tuned into Behind the Gloves.
Press conference here today for a packed show on Saturday night, and more importantly, a packed house in there as well. In my opinion, the best venue in Britain, not just for boxing but for entertainment, and I cannot wait here to get back on Saturday night after our fantastic May the 30th Royal Britannia card. Before I introduce all the gentlemen at the table, ahead of another big show with our exclusive partners, pleased to say 6-year exclusive contract with our friends and head of boxing, Adam Smith. Thanks. Stacked with a big competitive 50-50 fight, some of the best young prospects in the game as well. And I'm going to be talking to the bottom table here in front of me now. A young man on the far right, Lucian Reid, already made his debut here at this arena on May the 30th, and Lucian back for number 2 on Saturday. Yeah,
thanks Ed. I've had a great training camp. I've been sparring people like Howard Davis, Brad Watson, who's a 10-0 fighter, and I've been dismantling some sparring partners. Been training with Kevin Mitchell and Peter Sims, and been with their matchroom gym quite a lot, so I'm looking forward to showing what I can do.
Thanks, Lucian. And a young man who I'm very, very excited about will be making his professional debut on Saturday night, 6-time national champion, and bringing huge support from South London and Bermondsey. And that's young Ted Cheeseman will be making his debut on Saturday night. Ted, you ready for the O2?
Yeah, I can't wait now. I'm in the matchroom gym with Tony Sims, and I've got a great team around me, so just hopefully I can go out there after a good camp and put a performance on for everyone to start my journey off in the pro game.
Another professional debut, a real talented young Southpaw light heavyweight. Seen him in fantastic sparring with James DeGale and also Billy Joe Saunders. Jake Bull, ready for your debut on Saturday night?
Definitely, more than ready now, more than ready. That's a good hard training camp, some good sparring, so just can't wait to Saturday now. Bring on.
It's been a long time coming for you, obviously. We knew you were going to turn pro a couple of months ago, but the sparring really has been top class with Jimmy McDonald, obviously James DeGale preparing him for the Durrell fight.
100%. The sparring I've had for this camp is second to none, so anyone who's is going to be sorted.
One of already the biggest ticket sellers in London is the young, very exciting featherweight Reece Bellotti. I saw an article from the Watford Observer, I think, that Watford and South Oxley will be empty on Saturday night. Sold over 600 tickets for Saturday, and 2-0, 2 devastating knockouts, and ready for number 3, your first time in a big arena.
Yeah, thanks Ed. Yeah, it's great, the support's been great from around my area, and I can't wait to show what I can do in the big arena at the O2.
Thank you. And one fight, the Battle of Carl Charlton, whatever you want to call it, will definitely be closed on Saturday night as Danny Connor takes on Ricky Boylan in a wonderful fight. And Danny, I know you've wanted this fight for a long time. You boxed at the O2 before, and now you get a chance to make it happen.
That's it. Wanted this fight for quite a long time now, since I turned pro. Really glad that it's finally actually going to happen. You know, I've been after it for a long time, like I said. Been running up the mountains in Carshot and in the wind and rain, while Ricky's been on the old sunbeds in Tenerife for the OAB. So hopefully it will all show on the night, and we're going to both give a good performance. And listen, just me and this fight alone is going to be worth the money that they pay for the ticket. So hopefully we won't disappoint, and it'll be a good night for Carshot and everyone in the O2.
Obviously, I know you study the game a lot. You've watched Ricky over the years, and you know, plenty of history. How do you see the fight playing out, and what's the difference on Saturday night?
I just see me winning by any means, really. Got 2 or 3 different game plans, so whatever Ricky brings to the table, I'm pretty sure that I can contend with it, as I'm sure he's the same about me. But we'll just see what happens on Saturday. You know, like you said before, talk is cheap, so we'll just I'll let my hands do the talking on Saturday night.
Ricky, we know you have definitely got one of the best tans in British boxing, and on a serious note, your camp out in Tenerife with Jamie Moore has been fantastic. I saw you in unbelievable condition, and a must-win fight for you on Saturday.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, I know it's a huge fight for me, and it's one that I've got to win. That's hence why how hard I've trained, and you know, everything that I've put into this camp. You know, I know that going in that ring on Saturday night, I'm going to be 110%. Everything's gone brilliant. We've had some great sparring. yeah, just looking forward to getting in there. You know, myself, obviously Danny, Charlie Edwards, the whole of Carshalton, Sutton, Wallerton, our whole area is going to be there. You know, I've done over 600 tickets myself. Charlie, I'm sure, has done a few, and I'm sure Danny's done a few. So
I've done about 30. So.
But yeah, like so listen, the area is going to be empty, and you know, they're all going to be in O2 Arena, and it's going to be a great night.
Thank you, Ricky. Danny, if you have done 30, I don't know where those other 400 have gone, but you let me know ASAP. Tommy Michael Devine just on his way, fight now, stepping up for the WBA Continental title at light welterweight, and the O2, kind of like your home there. You've had some big nights here, and another big night for you on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. I generally can't wait for Saturday now. I honestly believe that I'm going to shine Saturday, and Michael Devine's going to make me look $1 million. I've had a great training campaign in Marbella, thanks to the MGM boys, and I honestly believe that I'm a different level to this kid, and I'm going to absolutely smash him to pieces.
Very well. We'll see if you say that when he's here. It's very brave, Tommy. At least wait for him to arrive. I'm sure there'll be handshakes when he arrives. One fight I cannot wait for on Saturday night, and I think this is a real testament to both young fighters, to their teams as well, is Lewis Norman against Charlie Edwards for the English flyweight title. Now this is a fight that, in my opinion, in terms of quality, could easily be for the British and even European flyweight title. They're two lads that don't necessarily have to fight each other. You know, Louis had a great career so far, looks like one of the most outstanding prospects in the division. Charlie Edwards has had just 4 fights. This is a fight that was brought on by Charlie Edwards and his dad, who called this fight on to me. And going into your 5th fight, it's very unusual to have a 50-50 title fight, which could essentially define your career at such an early age. So, massive respect for both guys taking this fight. Firstly, the champion, Louis. This is obviously a big fight for you as well, and could be one of the fights of the night.
Yeah, I'm ready. It's on a big stage, and this is all I've needed. I've always been on the small shows, and now I've got the opportunity. I'm going to show everyone who I am and why I'm champion.
What do you think will be the difference in the night? Obviously, you have greater experience, Charlie, fantastic amateur career. We've seen you got off to a fantastic start as a professional, but it's going to be all action, and I think the pace is going to be electric.
Of course it is. I'm expecting Charlie to bring literally everything he's got, but what he's got to realise is what he's got, I've got better. And I'll be crowned champion on the night.
Charlie, obviously a huge fight for you at this stage in your career. I know one that you pushed me for, and now to be involved in title fights in just your 5th fight.
Yeah, it's the one I've been looking for a while. Ever since I've turned pro, I've seen Lewis Norman's out there, and I've looked at his style, and I think it gels great with mine, and I really feel like I've got his number. I can't wait to box him. I've boxed all around the world, as he's been saying, telling everyone about my amateur career all the time. Yeah, the pros is different, but in the amateurs I've always wanted more rounds, and now it's a 10-rounder, and I can't wait. Yeah, it's a 10-rounder, and on the night I'm going to come and give it to you, and I'm going to take that title away from you, and it's staying in London. It's simple as 10 rounds is no problem to me. I'm inspiring the likes of Michael Conlon, Paddy Barnes. They're levels above you in the boxing terms. So we'll see on the night, but I'm really looking forward to it. I know there's been a lot of banter, as it's called, on Facebook and that, of your family and my brother and that. So I don't want any detrimental things. I want to apologise to your dad on my brother's behalf, and I want to say sorry. So I've got yourself something, because you're going to need that after I take your title.
Do we get to see what's inside? He wraps it up.
It's actually the effort to wrap it up. Your missus is probably wrapped up in here.
Have a look, mate.
It's not a dummy, is it?
Nice one, thank you.
Okay. Well, you'll either be celebrating with it or drowning your sorrows with it, but we'll find out on Saturday night.
After the
because this is a great fight between 2 of the very best flyweights in the country. On to the top table now. One fight which I'm sure you would have seen light up the arena on May the 30th was John Wayne Hibbert against Dave Ryan. These are 2 great lads, and now evolving. If you look at the WBC rankings, now making their way on the world stage. The first fight was a great fight. The second fight at this arena was one of the best fights I've ever seen, and the third fight on Saturday night will be as well. Firstly, the challenger, John Wayne Hibbert, another massive night for you. Again, like Tommy, had some huge nights at the O2, and a must-win fight for you on Saturday.
Yeah, 100% Eddie. You know, I know what's on the line here, and I know I've got to win this fight. You know, the last fight I was 70%. I still had him in trouble. I'm 110% this time. Let's see how he gets on this time.
Obviously you were controlling a lot of the early stage, 2 knockdowns as well, and then the fight just turned on its head. What lessons have you learned from the first encounter?
Obviously, that's it, Clifton, yeah, and I've got a bad toe. You know that, don't you? Yeah, I've learned a lot from it, you know. I messed up a little bit on my diet and things like that, so we've rectified that, and I'm ready to go come Saturday.
Dave, obviously a fighter that's grown massively in stature, in confidence, in profile over the last 6 months, 12 months, with big wins over Tyrone Nurse and of course John Wayne Hibbert. You're looking very cool, very ready for a repeat performance on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. I'm more than ready for this. I'm feeling fitter, stronger than last time. I don't believe John had a problem with his diet before. I think he's just making up excuses. He knows he's getting beat again, and just can't wait for Saturday night.
Obviously, same question to you. 2 knockdowns in the first fight. Pick yourself up to come back and stop John Wayne Hibbert. Is that, what kind of fight are you expecting on Saturday? Same result in terms of the stoppage?
I'm expecting the best John Wayne Hibbert there is in the ring on Saturday night. But again, he's not beating me. I walked onto his shots last time. He hit me with his best, and I still got up and beat him. So he's just no way in this earth he's going to beat me come Saturday night.
Thank you. The first of our big heavyweight.
Dan, Ricky, straight this way. Ricky, back to the front, mate. So now each other, guys. I was better. Right to the front. Into each other, guys.
All you London boys get bashed up. Look at your nose. You keep quiet. You get bashed up.
Thanks, guys. This way, mate. Straight to the front. Straight to the front. Now each other, please, guys. Great stuff, guys. That way a little bit. That's perfect. Other fist, please. Go, that's it. Straight down. Drop your fist to the down. That's it. Lovely, guys.
I hate my fist.
Straight knee, Josh. Now each other, boys.
Oh yeah.
And then one fist up again this way, guys. Drop it again, Gal. That's it. Bit lower. That's it. Same as you, Josh. A bit lower. Great stuff.
If you guys haven't already done so, make sure you download the Behind the Gloves app. It's free, and it features really cool stuff like a fight calendar that reminds you of all the upcoming fights, and it allows for you to, with one click, to remind yourself directly to your phone. And it also features 24/7 breaking news that's going on in boxing. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that and subscribe to this channel.